All right, let's go ahead and get things started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar hosted by Youth with Dreams in collaboration with San Diego County Library and Volunteers of America, Parents as Teachers. My name is Safina Crowley, and I'm a staff development specialist here at the County of San Diego's Department of Child Support Services. We are really excited to have you all here as we dive into valuable opportunities that can help shape your future. But before we begin, let's take a moment to go over a few housekeeping items. This session will be about an hour and includes the time for questions and answers at the end. The session is transmitted through Zoom, and please feel free to drop your questions in the Q&A section in Zoom throughout the presentation. And then lastly, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on our Facebook page. Next slide, please. All right. So there's a lot that we do here at Child Support, but to put it simply, we aim to ensure the financial well-being of children. This is done through locating parents and establishing parentage when needed. Once parentage is established, we work to establish orders based on accurate and factual information. Once an order is established, we can begin enforcing the order. But it's important to know that we don't do this with a one-size-fits-all approach. As we know, each family's dynamics can be vastly different. We aim to make a positive difference in our customers' lives, not to set them back, as we understand many families come to us during challenging times. So in addition to collecting and distributing support payments, we also help modify orders when life circumstances change. As we all understand, that does happen. Next slide, please. So a major point of emphasis at Child Support, or DCSS in particular, is making ourselves more accessible to the community. We regularly hold outreach events throughout the community and at our own offices to better address our customers' needs and any resources that they may need beyond that. We have tons of resources and community partners that we are happy to connect our customers with. What you see listed on the screen are just some of our outreach events. Starting with Super Saturday, this gives customers an opportunity to address their needs outside of our traditional business hours. We have this once a month at one of our office locations. We also have an annual Super Saturday that we just held this month in August prior to the school year, where we distribute school supplies and backpacks to families with children. So it is a really, really awesome outreach event. JIPC, that's our Justice Involves Parents and Children team. They regularly make visits to local incarceration facilities, providing information and helping customers with their cases. Homeless Corp, we regularly attend Homeless Corp, making ourselves more accessible to that vulnerable population. And just in general, we're always holding outreach events throughout the community, just trying to make ourselves more accessible and help in any ways that we can. That QR code that you see on the screen, if you scan that, that will take you to our public website where you can learn more about our resources and events. So at Youth with Dreams, our mission is to empower young people with the resources, mentorship, and support they need to build successful futures. Whether it's career readiness, education, or community service, we believe in opening doors to endless possibilities. Today, we're thrilled to partner with two incredible organizations, County of San Diego Library and Teachers as Parents, both of which are committed to providing education and child development opportunities. Our first speaker is from the County of San Diego Library, which is a vibrant public library system serving over 1 million residents through 33 branches, 2 book mobiles, and 2 24/7 Library to Go kiosks. Please welcome Stephanie Kern, Librarian 1, who will tell us about the Library High School program and how adults over 19 years old can earn an accredited high school diploma and career certification, all for free.
Thank you so much, Shafine. I am going to share my screen. Can I get a thumbs up if you can see my screen? There we go. So hello again. My name is Stephanie Kern, and I'm a Librarian 1 with the San Diego County Library. I am part of our library's Learning, Marketing, and Engagement Division, which works on system-wide library programming, events, and services. I'd like to start by thanking you for inviting me to share info about the San Diego County Library. Libraries are places for people to read, learn, gather, and be creative. We're excited to share some highlights today about what you can find at San Diego County Library branches and online, including our Library High School program. Our goal as a library is to be embedded in the community and foster partnerships with county departments, schools, and community-based organizations. We're delighted to share what public libraries have to offer in 2025, and we look forward to connecting with you today. I'm going to go camera off for the presentation to prevent tech hiccups, and I'm also going to share my slides again because it looks like we lost them.
Thank you, Stephanie.
You're very welcome. The San Diego County Library has 33 branches found in coastal,
So
suburban.
sorry to interrupt. I still don't see the slides on the screen. Just want to make sure. Perfect. All good now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and apologies. The San Diego County Library has 33 branches found in coastal, suburban, rural, and urban communities throughout the region. We serve unincorporated areas and 11 cities in San Diego County. There are 8 local public library systems total in San Diego, and we are separate from the City of San Diego libraries, the San Diego Public Library, or SDPL. What's great is you can get a library card for any public library system in the county, and this just opens up more access to learning opportunities. Throughout this presentation, you will see direct links to some of our web pages. Please remember that you can find all of these links by exploring sdcl.org. The library is always open online. Libraries are busy places that are well loved by the community. In 2024 and 2025, we had over 3 million visits to the San Diego County Library, all of our 33 branches. Every year, community members attend thousands of special events at libraries and check out more than 11 million items, like books, movies, and more. As one of the largest digital libraries in the country, we saw more than 6 million digital downloads of ebooks, e-audiobooks, and e-magazines. In addition to these services, the library has continued to serve as a space for free information and technology access, reporting over 700,000 free Wi-Fi sessions and 194,000 library computer sessions. You might not know it yet, but there's a public library service out there that's waiting just for you. In today's presentation, we'll cover programs and services ranging from our high school diploma program to museum passes, food access, and story time. I will start by sharing information about what the San Diego County Library offers for adult library users. The first program I'd like to highlight is Library High School. This is an online high school diploma program that offers a second chance to adults who want to complete their high school education. This program is free, fully online, and it's available to county residents who are 19 and over. This program is designed to take 18 months to complete, though many students finish faster by transferring in credit from previous schooling or by working at above the recommended pace, which is about 8 to 10 hours per week. Since 2016, almost 250 adults in our region have earned a diploma through the program. And in the past fiscal year alone, 71 students earned their diplomas. We're so proud to support them on their path to getting an education. To learn more or to apply, please visit libraryhighschool.org. Since 2018, San Diego County Library has also partnered with Jewish Family Service to offer free citizenship classes and application help. Over the past year, we've served 228 learners across 12 library branches, and 27 of those learners have earned their U.S. citizenship after taking the class. The library is a welcoming space where immigrant communities can find information and support. We're proud to offer citizenship classes and support education in neighborhoods where this access may be less available. Another program offered across many of our branches are ESL classes. These classes are offered in partnership with schools like Southwestern College, Palomar College, Grossmont College, Cuyamaca College, and the Laubach Literacy Council. You can learn more about all of these programs and free educational pathways that we offer for adults at our adult learning page. In addition to library high school, citizenship, and ESL, we offer emergency preparedness, health and wellness classes, digital skills help, and much more. Our goal is to remove barriers, expand opportunities, and empower adults in San Diego County to achieve their personal, educational, and career goals. Next, I will talk about the nutrition support that the San Diego County Library provides to our communities. The library partners with organizations like Feeding San Diego and the San Diego Hunger Coalition to offer access to fresh, healthy food. Some of our branches offer year-round pantries, meals for seniors, and after-school snacks. During summer, more branches offer free summer meals and summer food pantries. In summer 2025, the library offered 25 food programs at 16 branch locations. You can check our events calendar for the event type Healthy Meals to see if there's a food distribution at a library branch near you. In the past year, over 500,000 pounds of food were distributed at library branches and reached over 27,000 households. The library is an important access point, not just for information and education, but for health, wellness, and safety net resources, especially in neighborhoods with less access to those resources. The county library supports learning and literacy for all ages, starting from birth. The library offers story times for babies, toddlers, and preschool age children. Some of our branches offer bilingual story time in Spanish, another language, and sometimes we offer special story times, like pajama story time, kamishibai, which is also known as Storybox Theater, or even reading with the county park's Birds of Prey. Preschool Play is a program that provides music and early learning activities for young children. And our Kindergarten Gear Up program prepares kids and caregivers with the skills needed for kindergarten. The library also offers after-school and weekend activities for school-aged kids, such as crafts, games, including board games and video games, STEAM programs, and homework help. Please keep in mind that children 8 and under must be supervised by someone who is 12 and older when in the library, but we love seeing the whole family come in to visit us. And for teens, the San Diego County Library offers the Service Learning Program, which allows teens between the ages of 12 and 17 to earn community service hours while gaining real work experience, working behind the scenes with the library collection or with the public at fun library events. Some of our branches offer after-hours events where teens can participate in a program after the library has closed to the public. Parent or guardian permission is required. And many of our branches have teen areas where teens can gather, study, and hang out. Teens are welcome to join a program at the library, such as art, STEAM, gaming, and events for LGBTQ plus youth and allies, or teens can just come to the library to relax with their friends. So is there a place where you can learn where events like these are held at a library near you? And of course there is. You can search the library's online calendar to find hundreds of free special events and classes at library branches throughout the region. Every branch offers a little something different, and you can find out what's happening in your neighborhood. There's always something interesting happening at the library, from story times to tech help, cultural celebrations, author events, and art exhibits. Library branches also work with community partners and county departments to offer services like ballot drop boxes, vaccines, flu shots, and mobile food pantries. I'd also like to talk about Discover and Go, which is a free service that connects you to day passes for local museums and attractions. Steps to get started are listed on our website page, which is linked here. Free attractions include the San Diego Zoo, Skate World, and the Museum of Contemporary Art, to name just a few. All you need is a library card to browse for passes to reserve. Speaking of library cards, a library card is a free resource available to the community, and it's now easier than ever to get started. We offer 2 card types: an e-card for access to online resources in our e-library, like ebooks, e-audiobooks, and learning apps. And we offer a standard card for access to everything, including online resources, and also physical items like books, museum passes, and parks passes. The library has upgraded our online services to make it easier than ever to explore your interests. We offer an online catalog that lets you find out what books, movies, and music are available in the collection. Using your library card and your PIN, you can log into your My SDCL account to request materials and have them delivered to your nearest county library branch. It usually takes just a few days, and you can receive notifications via email or text. If you're not finding what you're looking for in the SDCL collection, our friendly staff is always here to help. We offer interlibrary loan services through the San Diego Circuit and Link Plus. You can search for items and place requests by logging into your library account online. So if you're doing research or looking for something that's a little more rare, it's likely we can find it for you to borrow through another public library or university. Support for library services is available in person, by phone, or by email. And a live chat service is also available on the library website during certain hours. We'd also like to highlight a couple of helpful tools on our website, the first being Google Translate. If you scroll to the bottom of sdcl.org, you'll notice a Google Translate button in the bottom right corner, and you'll be able to find info on our site in a variety of languages. And to find items in our collection in different languages, we have a search bar at the top of our website. You can select Advanced Search to drill down by language and other filters. Next, I will talk about Libby, which is an app curated by the library that lets you borrow ebooks, e-audiobooks, and e-magazines to read on your phone or tablet. All you need is a phone number with the San Diego area code to get started. Libby is linked on our library website, or you can download it in the App Store. The county library is among the top providers of digital books in the nation, and we take pride in offering a collection that has a little something for everyone. You can find book lists, browse by genre, and change viewing settings in the app. SDCL's e-library also includes a range of free online learning tools that you can use with your library card. We offer Press Reader for access to newspapers from around the world, available in over 60 languages, and we offer free access to Rosetta Stone, which is a tool to help you learn a new language or learn English as a second language. We also offer a variety of trusted research tools for homework help and information, like ProQuest and Encyclopedia Britannica. You can explore it all in the e-library on the SDCL website 24/7. Libraries also offer free places to study and gather, from quiet study rooms to places for community groups to meet or host events. You can find information about those spaces on our website and even submit a community room booking request online. As mentioned earlier, the library offers service learning as a program for teens, and we also have job opportunities. All 33 of our locations offer volunteer opportunities, and we have student worker positions for undergraduate and graduate students. Our team working in community engagement is especially eager to meet students who might have an interest in a library career or community outreach. Please feel free to reach out to us if you're interested in a job or volunteer opportunities at the library. We're always happy to share information about libraries as a career path. The library partners with county departments and community-based organizations to bring important resources and information to the community. Examples shown here include free blood pressure screenings, an emergency preparedness resource fair, and a local assistance center that was set up at the Spring Valley Library after extreme flooding hit our region. During the summer, libraries also serve as cool zones, places where anyone can go to cool off in the air conditioning. Last year, our library staff participated in over 500 outreach visits throughout the community, including 180 staff visits to K through 12 schools and 351 class visits to libraries. We attend school events, cultural celebrations, and events focused on literacy and public health. In 2025, we launched 4 new library outreach vans to support community research outreach. Our goal is to offer pop-up library services that help bring people together and get connected to library resources. We're eager to connect with community groups to learn more about how we can work together to reach library users. If you see us or an outreach van at a community event, please feel free to stop by and say hi. Thank you so much for spending time with us today to learn more about the public library. I will be available for questions after our next presentation.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. We appreciate you sharing this valuable information with us all. Next, we have Parents as Teachers, an early childhood program that supports parents in their role as their child's first teacher, promoting positive child development and school readiness. Joining us today is Jasmine Leon, Family and Community Service Coordinator at Volunteers of America Southwest, who will explain this program.
Hi, Sophie. Thank you so much for having us here, folks. I'm here today with my colleague, Lourdes Zambrano, and we're with the nonprofit Volunteers of America Southwest, and we'll be discussing a program called Parents as Teachers. I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. So just give me one moment, please. Okay. Okay. So yeah, welcome everybody again. This is just a quick overview of what we'll be discussing today. It's kind of up in two parts. So the first part one is just a quick overview of what may affect a child's development. And then the second part will go over how our program can help overcome those specific obstacles. So yeah, as our introduction, as I said, we're a nonprofit here in San Diego, or with our Parents as Teachers program. It's a free and voluntary home visiting initiative, and it supports pregnant mothers and or families with children under the age of 3. Before we get into our program, we thought it was important to ask ourselves, why should I care, right? Why do we need to care about our child's development and whatnot? So let's learn. So why learn about child development and milestones matter mainly for 4 main reasons. One is to monitor progress. So milestones help provide a clear timeline for what people to expect in their child's growth and development. And it helps the parents or caregivers understand when to celebrate milestones and then when to seek for further support. Milestones matter also due to help us identify concerns. So by tracking these milestones, it'll be easier to identify if there's a potential delay or if there are any developmental concerns going on, and then for you to be directed to specific, early intervention resources. Learning about this type of stuff is also important to support learning. So developmental milestones are linked to a child's ability to learn and interact with their world. And so understanding these milestones can guide parents in providing the right opportunities for their child's development. And lastly, they matter because it helps to promote well-being. So as we said before, by monitoring the progress or identifying concerns, it can contribute to a child's overall well-being and future success in their social, emotional, and educational areas. So this is a picture from the CDC. It talks about the different milestones up from 2 months to 5 years old. So some examples are at 2 months, a baby starts to hold their head up while they're on their tummy. At 12 months, they're learning to pull themselves up to stand. And around 2 years old, they're able to say at least 2 words together. And again, every child is on their own developing journey. So some children will reach these milestones sooner, or other might reach them later. But this is just a nice overview of what milestones to look for at which age.
Now we're going to talk a little bit about developmental delays. Like Jasmine mentioned, every child will reach their age-appropriate milestones at their own pace, but some children will have developmental delays. So according to the CDC, approximately 1 in 6 children, or 17% in the US, has at least one developmental delay, and the most frequent delays are speech and language development and motor skills, which include gross and fine motor skills. Now there's lots of ways to detect these early delays. Our program uses the ASQ3 and the ASQ SE2 to catch these potential delays. And then next we have parental risk factors. So there are lots of things that may affect a child's development, which include stress and mental health, substance abuse, history of physical or emotional abuse, family isolation, families with high conflict and or negative communication styles. Another thing that can affect a child's development is postpartum depression. So postpartum depression really does affect about 10 to 20% of postpartum women globally. And this is really just them experiencing ongoing sadness, anxiety, fatigue, and challenges in daily functioning. It's a little bit different than just the baby blues. Happens in a shorter period of time, but postpartum depression is a little bit longer term, and moms are also feeling have thoughts of harming themselves or harming baby. And again, there's different ways to screen this in our program. We do use the Edinburgh postpartum depression scale, and there's also the different treatment plans to go about it.
So now that we've kind of go about why this matters, why we need to start looking into our child's development, the parental risk factors, how often delays happen, and then most importantly, how common postpartum depression is. We're now going to discuss about our program here that we have at Volunteers of America called Parents as Teachers. So Parent as Teachers, we sometimes call it PAT. It offers a research-based curricula to help families raise healthy, safe, and well-educated children. And this is an evidence-based home visiting model that engages and supports the parents and caregivers in promoting optimal early development, education, and health for their children. So there's kind of broken up into two aspects, but the first part mainly is families are assigned a home visitor. So those home visitor provides regular home visits. Depending on specific risk factors, the home visits would be either once a month or twice a month, and they are there to help support their parents in their child's overall development. And they bring to the home educational activities to promote developmental milestones, help improve the parenting skills, and all of their curriculum calls from their curriculum comes from a nationwide known curriculum called also known as Parents and Teachers. And what's important to emphasize about the home visitor is that they can meet the families wherever they feel comfortable. If it's at a park or at one of the local libraries, they don't just have to go to the home if they're not if people aren't comfortable them visiting there. And most importantly, the home visitor is there to build a relationship with the parent. And so going further into the curriculum that we use, that's also called Parents as Teachers. These are some of the benefits that this curriculum has been proven to show. It increases parents' knowledge of early childhood development and improved positive parenting practices. It provides early detection of developmental delays and connection to services. It improves the parent, child, and family health well-being. It prevents child abuse and neglect. It increases children's school readiness and success. It improves family economic well-being. And lastly, it helps strengthening the sense of community and connectedness for these families.
The additional program benefits, in addition to home visitation in the program, we also offer case management, physical health, mental health, and online workshops. And I'll be talking a little bit about case management first. So every family, in addition to being assigned a home visitor, they're also assigned a family and community service coordinator. And this coordinator is checking up on families every single month, either through a home visit or through a phone call. They're doing assessments, assessing for depression, anxiety, domestic violence in the home. And these family and community service coordinators are also the ones assessing or administering the ASQ developmental screenings. Physical and mental health. In addition, we have a nurse practitioner here on staff. So if families have questions about their about having issues like lactation or issues with breastfeeding, if they have they had a C-section and they just have questions or just questions overall about women's health, we do have a nurse practitioner that that they can access through a phone call, through Zoom, or even she can do a home visit as well. In addition, we have a licensed clinical social worker on staff in case someone needs to talk to her, and we also offer free individual and family therapy. Our online workshops. So we just kicked off our monthly workshops last month, and right now we're doing them online. But these workshops are really to allow families and moms to give them a sense of community. Sometimes mothers suffer in silence, and we want to make sure that and create a space, a safe space for them to connect with others and talk about different things that they may be going through. So right now we have these workshops online, but they will eventually be in person. Eligibility. So in order to qualify for our PAP program, you just need to be pregnant and or have a child under the age of 3. Living in Diego County, there's no income requirement, insurance requirement, and families can stop at any time. And we just want to let you guys know that fathers are also welcomed and can enroll. So process, if anyone is interested in our program, they just scan the QR code to complete the online application. Once that online application is completed, Jasmine and I will get a notification via email, and we will follow up with them within 72 hours. Once we're on the phone and they are interested, we complete a demographic form and they do get enrolled. We schedule their first in-home visit, and that's where in that first home visit, we complete the assessments and we are doing the developmental screening.
And that's the
And this is
end of the presentation. Yep. Thank you.
Just want to thank Jasmine, Lourdes, and Stephanie again for their informative presentations. Now we want to open it up to you all to ask any questions you may have. Reminder, you can still drop a question in the Q&A box. All right. All right, I see one question for parents as teachers. Can each parent be assigned a coordinator, especially if the parents are not living together but are both interested in the program?
Yes, they can be assigned a coordinator if they're not together.
Awesome. Thank you. That was the one question we had in the Q&A. So a reminder, you could still drop questions in there. Give you all about another minute. All right. Doesn't look like we have any questions coming in, but the presenters did share their contact information, and we'll be sharing our contact information as well if any questions do come up. Next slide, please. So if you need any additional resources, please scan that QR code just to learn more about resources that are available to you in the community. So in terms of how to contact us, you can reach us via email at keepondreaming@sdcounty.ca.gov, or you can visit our Youth with Dreams site at Resources for Young Adults, san-diego-county.gov. As we wrap up, please take a brief moment to complete this survey, which you can access by scanning that QR code. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to us. Again, thank you all for joining us today. We hope you all walked away with valuable information and resources. Hope you have a good rest of your day. So we'll leave the QR code up there briefly just so people can complete that survey.